This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Network podcasts. Son of Bemsy.
I've got a song. MZ. 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 R.I.P. M.
Z.
Are you like sitting around a fire pouring liquor out? Pouring yak's milk? This is one for me, this is one for him.
One for my homies. Previously on the Danger Club podcast, one of your family will never leave this city.
My name is MZ, son of Bemsy.
Should we boat your boat?
Yeah, that'll be cool, won't it?
Yeah, right, okay. Are you guys having a bowmance?
I might let this guy go.
Yeah?
No, I'll kill him.
So you know, Danger Club, none of this has to be necessary.
I know, but they mess with a girl.
He's one of my best friends.
MZ, son of Bemsy, takes 30 points of damage and is permanently dead.
Drunk.
The adventure continues.
You're miles away from your thing.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I thought this was Preamble.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm here. So, you guys.
I mean,
have to be here.
What happened?
It's your app. It's your iMac, so you have to be.
We'll get you guys, man. Get your own Mac. Yeah.
I see he's out, man.
So,
no Mac.
how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, as Colin.
Colin's not dead.
Colin's not dead, which is, every day above ground is a good day, isn't it? That's what they say.
If you were dead, you wouldn't feel anything.
No, apparently not. I mean
might not.
some people, some schools of thought have different thoughts than that.
Yeah.
Like, big up religions again.
Big up.
All religion.
Life, death, everything in between. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club
Ooh,
podcast. Oh my God, do we want to record today?
I don't
How do
know.
you feel? Like I'm.
Should we just put out an hour of silence?
in respect to MZ.
In respect
just
to
an
MZ.
hour of silence.
Just an hour of silence. Just listen to it, Dangerlings.
Yeah.
Enjoy that silence and respect it.
While you're on the metro, tube, wherever you are, just listen to that silence.
Bit of peace. That came out of nowhere. I've said it's one of the things that is great about this game is that you never see stuff like this happen. When it's never the final boss. It's never it's that guy
On the motorbike?
Yeah, it's the motorbike guy.
I think that will be picked up as well. Yeah, it was a loud motorbike.
That was a big motorbike. It's the I've completely lost my thread because of the motorbike.
It's your critical cards. They're the
Your
reason.
crit cards, man.
Those crit cards are pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
There is. I mean, to return to the legend that is the crit cards, apparently a decapitate one in there.
Yeah, there is.
Which is an insta-death.
There is one somewhere.
So,
Yeah.
is that a fumble card as well or something?
No,
like
it's no. You can't decapitate yourself. As far as I know, I've not.
Thank
with
God.
bows. Yeah.
I've deliberately not looked through the deck because I want to. I like the surprise of when stuff comes up as much as everyone else does. But these things come out of nowhere, and it was the timing of it, the fact that you could literally see the light at the end of the tunnel. You were almost out of Kaer Maga, and the fact that M was having this weird run of bad luck anyway, that he was distracted by thinking about his own death, and then this just boom, just out of nowhere, and suddenly you are 4.
Yeah.
But for how long?
Weekend at Bernie's, mate. That's what we're doing. Keep
A lot of people won't know what Weekend at Bernie's
Weekend
is.
at
It's like an old
MZ's.
school, yeah.
Weekend at MZ's, yeah.
Yeah.
Weekend at Kaer Maga. It'll be fine. We're just going. We've got various outfits we're going to dress you up in.
Yeah.
We've got some dark glasses.
Some comedy hijinks along the way. Some scrapes. The date you're going to go on.
Hey MZ, how's it going?
Yeah.
Just waving.
You're going to go on a date and get lucky.
If ever you needed Dark Michael, this short
Now is the time.
Yeah. M-Zombie.
M-Zombie. For anyone who doesn't know, bringing somebody back as an undead immediately destroys their soul and means they can never ever be returned to life. So that is a bad way of solving that problem, unless you just want to play as a zombie for the rest of your life.
A good way.
Or a good... Well, yes, depending on how you feel. Depending on who you are, I think Dark Michael would rather enjoy that. So you've made it down the side of the cliff. You've made it back down, and you have a plan of where you're going to go at least. I'm afraid to ask, but how is everyone feeling right now?
Tired.
Shit.
Sad.
Dispirited.
Determined.
Very nice. A nice mix.
Delineated.
Demarcated.
Desiccated.
Defecated.
It's a classic Fulton stance.
I think at the end of that montage, the other one, it's just Fulton catching up with everyone, just doing his britches up after just the mother of all toilet breaks. From his,
Well, that's when all the elven bread came out. Yeah.
So, we talked about death and dying a little bit. There are, because it's a fantasy game, there are ways that characters can come back from the dead, but it is not a sure thing, and it is not easy to do. Certainly not at level 3, which is why at some point you may level up, but not now.
It's really annoying actually, because in the second edition of Pathfinder, Jason Bowman actually took away resurrection just because of Colin.
Yeah,
It was like,
literally.
So for everyone who's going to play it in the future, your characters are now permadead because of
I
Colin.
see it,
yeah, he was like, I hate Blood Rages so much.
Yeah.
And particularly Colin.
Yeah.
What was this conversation like? Because we still haven't really talked about this. Like,
It was great. We cut cut sections out of it.
There was a lot of chanting, wasn't there? And there was a lot of rituals involved. And
He just he sort of joked about, "Oh, kill the Blood Rager." And we're like, he was like, no. I was like, well, but we could. I guess they can bring him back with a resurrection spell. And he just said, well, show me a picture. And so I showed him a picture of you on Facebook, and he just picked up the second edition rulebook, which is the only one in existence as far as I know at that stage. And he just took it and he just tore the page with the resurrect spell out of it, screwed it up, and just threw it.
so a picture of my face or a picture of M's?
A picture of your face. Your face specifically.
It was your headshot.
Wow. So now Colin's like...
Yeah, because it's a resurrection for Blood Rages. It said Blood Rages have actually broken the pact with their gods, and they specifically, as a class, can never be resurrected. It's a law thing, actually, got written in by the law. All the writers got involved. They were like, yeah, absolutely. They've sundered the link between the material plane and the godly plane. And,
I don't know how much of this is true. I'm still, because I'm still a relatively new. I know we've done like 60 episodes or whatever, but you know what I mean. Like these guys have been playing for like 5 years. Dan's been playing since he was 12 or something. Do you know what I mean? So really, I'm still relatively quite new, and so I don't get all these rules and stuff. So I don't know how much of this is real and how much of it's not.
I feel it's important when you're introducing somebody new to the hobby to brutally kill their character.
Yeah, right. These guys have all dealt with death in their characters as well. They've played loads of characters.
Good time to ask, who here has had a character die?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Me and Drum actually haven't.
I mean, I've had my familiar die. Bruce died early on.
I gave up a character because he got too evil for me.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't actually experieed any character death.
Giving up a
ever.
character and having a character die, it's a wrench, especially when you've been playing one as long as we have. I mean, I think that Ross said the same thing, but I just had to leave the pub.
Yeah.
Did you?
It was like, it was kind of like, I'm really sorry, guys, but he's dead. So it just feels a bit weird sitting here.
I mean, I've LARPed, so I've lost so many characters that I've had a good cardio session running backwards and forwards to game control to get new characters and running back and immediately dying again because I'm very bad at fighting with foam swords. So I'm used to it, but yeah, it's a big thing in a game. You've lost major characters, haven't you, Ross?
Yeah, one of my priests of Serenray died, and it was weird because I left mid-game because I was like, I didn't really want to. It wasn't because I was like really annoyed and I didn't want to hang out with the guys. It was just I felt that I couldn't be there for the discussion of the rest of the game because it, as weird as it would be weirdly meta. And then eventually, I think I came back the next week and luckily one of the people, I think it was Scott, had Speak to the Dead. And he spoke to me and asked me if I wanted to be resurrected, and I was in like a weird waiting room of Serenray, like just in kind of like in Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I think what Ross is trying to say about his reaction was that you cried so hard you pooped yourself, and you just had to leave the pub to.
We had another guy on our social game who had to leave as well. And he
not
was
before
frustrated.
pacing up and down outside the pub and staring at us through the window smoking a cigarette. I mean,
what's weird is
the intention, the emotions are intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's weird is all the build up to that to M's death. Like it from a listener's point of view, that sounded like we planned it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So much of the Kill Bill jokes, the Jason Bullman jokes,
right?
Killing off the Blood Rage jokes, and then it happened. We were like, oh wow,
like that was not planned. I mean, you can see because M was running up just to help. He could have had the chance to run away from the golem there, but he chose to stick around with Caragor. So had he run away, it would have been Caragor who would have taken the brunt of that attack. So it could have easily been any one of us, I think.
And they're always
stuck around.
And they were always never dramatic as well. Well, they are dramatic in terms of like storytelling, but you expect to like have a good speech before you die or anything, but sometimes it just happens in the middle of a fight. My character died in the middle of a fight, like just straight away, just died straight away.
Serious black man. Serious black.
The thing is, we will never play our characters long enough so they died peacefully in their sleep, and I think it is a kind of I think it's a really good representation of the realities. If this actually was a world of adventuring and fighting and combat like that, is that you're there, and then someone's just boom, dead. Yeah, and that's actually the reality.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah, suddenly they're there, and then no, they're not. And
one of the nice things about it is that in lots of films, when a major character dies, there's a lot of build up, there's slow mo, there's music, there's all that kind of stuff. It's flagged up, isn't it? Which is
they get their moment.
They
get their big heroic moment. But actually, somebody referenced a story that they'd read. It's the truth. Someone survives, fights with gods, and then they get stabbed in the back in some shitty little pub. Yeah, and that's it. That's how you went. Or you got caught in the toilet, and boom, there you go.
So we were sort of talking about how M went out in an almost George Martin, almost China Miéville kind of way.
I think it was a pretty good way for him to go out, to be honest.
It was cool. It was a pretty decent death.
It wasn't not cool. And I know that Dan said it's not all the boss fights, but he was kind of the boss for leaving Kaer Maga. I mean, like...
Yes, yeah.
He was pretty flipping tough.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah, we spent like an episode and a half, nearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rusty Springfield was... I was so upset by his death, I only made one pun. That's how upset I was. No, seriously, man. I was upset.
Oh.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that fairly soon I'm going to have you fight a coven of witches, all with the slumber hex, so that you can all peacefully die in your sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we can work it out. It's going to be fine. Just for the record, I know we made a lot of jokes and then M died, which was a weird thing. But I'm not yet totally sure how you convert a sylph into second edition. So if we can start making a few Velda jokes, just see how that plays out. Throw those out into the universe, see what happens. That'll save me a bunch of time.
You do that.
Well, let's see what comes next for the Dangerous 4.
Ooh. That hurts. That hurt more than anything, Dan.
I know. 4.5.
Well, yeah. Philippe counts. Jin, not so much.
No.
So you make your way...
If I leveled up, he would be much more useful.
Ooh.
I mean, Jin may. Let's be honest. Jin may have died back in the lake. We don't know. You may have drowned in your. Velda puts her hand in, like, oh no,
Just a dead fox in his pocket.
So
Yeah, man.
if you Twitter and the Dangerlings think that we should level up, I think you should barrage Dan with multiple messages.
Yeah, are you guys as tired as we are? Oh man.
I thought you were going to say if you would like to give us fan art of a dead fox, then tweet us your photos of dead foxes that you have found.
Please don't.
Jin actually
Don't do that.
swam out that lake the best.
No, Jin's fine. It's all right. But who is going to be fine by the end of this journey? It is pouring with rain, and you are trudging sadly across the moorland, keeping a close eye on the river, staying close to it, but trying to stay out of sight as you walk south away from Kaer Maga. The ground is mushy underfoot from all of the rain. It's been raining quite a bit lately. If you remember when you first arrived at Kaer Maga, they said the weather was turning. And you haven't really seen much of the weather the whole time you've been there because you've been inside. So it's you're surprised at sort of how different it's been while you've been there. There's been some real sort of summer rainfall while you've been in there. And the river is swollen and has burst its banks on some points. You have to take some detours to keep around it. The ground is not quite a full-on swamp, but there are points of it where you are trudging sort of ankle deep through mud as you make your way south. After a couple of days of walking, we'll fast forward it. We won't take too long on these. You set your watches, but nothing approaches during the night while you keep your eyes out.
We'll need to cross off the appropriate amount of rations.
You will do, yes. So
How many?
Fulton as well.
Yeah.
So
How many days have we been going?
you've been going for 2 days. So
On one of those days, I like to make a survival check, see what I can catch.
okay, go ahead.
13.
13. You get enough to feed. You get enough to feed yourself at least. So you don't need to cross.
How long
any
have you been travelling?
from there? It's 2 days of travelling that you've been on here. So cross those off. Let me know when you get to the point where you need to start eating M.
Over
I'll
breakfast.
work out how many portions a blood rage a half elf actually is.
Before he can get back to still be resurrected, but just have loads of teeth marks to take it out.
Imagine if you turn up to the cleric and just like, can you bring our friend back? Ignore that leg. Don't.
Yeah.
Over the meal of the day, I say that I've only got 2 days' food left.
I've only got 3.
Yes, we sort of left in a bit of a hurry.
Aye.
M's probably got some rations on him if you want to have a look.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. That actually is. Yeah, should we? Listen, I need some arrows as well.
Well, I need some new boots, so
Everything.
Well, he would want us to.
it's what he would have wanted.
No, not the boots, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, you can
I'm
walk in the
joking.
rain.
No, the arrows. It would help us. I'm sure he would want us.
Caragor goes through M's packs for the arrows and the food.
All right, you retrieve the food and arrows from M's belongings.
22 rations.
Cool.
Shit.
Yeah, man, I got loads. I've actually got 2 pots of honey if you want it.
Like Winnie the Pooh.
Wait until you could do some like honey roasted jerky. Do you know what I mean? Like,
There's a bar of soap.
Good. So you can keep that.
Do you remember me buying it? Yeah.
I do.
I think we've all got one.
I've also got 2 potions of cure lights.
oh,
That's
cool.
good for M, isn't it? Yeah, and then when it comes to arrows, I got 20 whistlings, probably about 80 blunts, and 19 tanglefoots. So
19 tanglefoots.
yeah, 18. Sorry. Yeah,
How did you afford 18 tanglefoots?
I bought loads, man.
They're like 100 gold each, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I bought loads back in Dark Michael's ages ago.
That's like 1,800 gold pieces alone.
Actually, after we come out of the Osprey, I bought more. I just didn't use any.
That's where all that party gold went.
Yeah, because I was going to say I was a bit short in the old party gold, and I wonder what happened to it. Bloody hell.
M's like still got some gold as well. He's not got loads, but
Caragor leaves the gold but takes the 18 Tanglefoot arrows, which have been becoming his favourite weapon anyway to use.
I haven't been using. I think M didn't use them because Caragor was using them so much. He felt like he was going to like jump on Caragor's style a bit. So
Okay, Caragor takes the 18 Tanglefoot arrows. Amazing. I've only got one left, so that's brilliant.
Should we divide the rations? 5 each with 2.
No, I've got 6 rations. I'll only take 4. That'll get me up to 10. You can divide the other 18 between yourselves.
Or 6 each?
Yeah, I mean, I've still got 8, so...
well...
just give me 2.
Just sit there eating the honey like Winnie the Pooh, just sort of dipping your paws into it and licking it off while crying.
We'll give Philippe some of the honey.
Secret honey stuff. He was keeping honey from us, the bastard.
I just used to pour it on my trail rations. It used to be so much better.
How many arrows have you got? Normal arrows?
Like 80.
80.
They come in bundles of 100, didn't they?
Yeah, they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But still, wow, you had a lot of ammunition on you. Fucking hell. You're just like a walking, like, Wicker Man, just like crunching around. Jeez.
Yeah, 3 swords, a
80
bow.
arrows.
Like,
fuck, okay, I've got 83.
Hungermonger never got used either, did it?
Hungermonger,
But maybe it will.
maybe one day. The ukulele still sitting there.
Right, so I'll take these
that
off
got
my
used.
character sheet I'm not using.
I mean, if we're being if we're staying true to everything that's picked up, I think there's probably a dead lobster in his pack as well.
Shania,
Yeah,
did you want these,
what's
these
going on?
ancient Pharasma idols that I've been carrying?
I mean, you can keep carrying them.
But I mean, did you want them?
Yeah, I want them, yeah.
Alright.
Good. Okay.
Does anyone
Is this conversation finished now?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Good.
Yes.
does anyone want this iron pot?
What, your fishing pot?
I took that earlier. Actually, I already had that.
All right, I'll cross that
So
off.
sort of
You could put the idols in that pot.
no. I
And then
couldn't.
fish with them.
I will not put the idols in there. It's not the place for them.
They would be not used, wouldn't they? Therefore, they would be idle.
Exactly. They would be very idle.
Grim Optimism nailed it.
I've also got 2 grappling arrows if you want those.
Fuck yeah! Oh my god! What?
I bought those for the heist, but we didn't need them because we used featherfall.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
I bought them for this, but I never used it. I bought this for this,
I
but
was
never
just
used
thought,
it.
you know,
I'm taking them.
It's like a weird Christmas at the moment. They're just unwrapping everything in M's pack and getting excited.
How did he
about
get this? Why did he ever use this? This is madness.
Leave the gold. Leave
Cool.
the gold.
We
Until we get broke.
Okay.
we carry on towards the river.
It's weird. Like it's weird because the gentle repose spell, it keeps him at exactly the point. So if you've got his injuries covered up, I mean, he's got holes through his chest. But if you've got that wrapped up, he pretty much just looks like he's asleep when he's wrapped up. It's a really weird thing to kind of be looking down on it.
It's just sleepy. It's just sleepy.
So you finish a strange breakfast of honeyed dead men.
Which definitely sounds like a fantasy novel from the 80s.
Breakfast of arrows.
Name of the episode.
It's a good day for a breakfast of arrows.
Finish your crunchy arrow breakfast and pack up and begin trudging. It is not. I did check. You've got how many tents have you got between you? Velda's
got a tent.
Velda's got a huge tent.
It's not a huge tent, but it's a big tent.
Yeah,
I've got a medium tent.
you got a medium tent. Okay,
I've got a 10.
you've got.
M's got a 10.
See,
Shinhai does not have a tent.
Shania will need. You will need to sleep. You can share a tent with anyone else.
I'll use
or you can
M's
use
tent.
M's. Okay, you use M's tent.
Does it smell faintly of M?
Yeah, it's just got.
It's never been used. I bought it last time at
You're literally Millet's favourite customer. Aren't you? Just bought all this camping and adventuring
Well,
gear.
no, I bought
This is unused, mate. Still in a packet.
I bought it before we did the stacks, right? And I bought it because
You bought a
I knew,
tent before
because I knew that we were going adventuring, that we would leave Kaer Maga eventually, and it was for this moment. But I'm dead.
Very wise.
Velda. Thanks for rubbing salt in the wound. You want to put some rations in there as well?
We can put you in the fucking tent.
He's just sleeping in his tent. Rubbing rations and honey in M's wounds. James.
What?
There's just a...
that was really fun.
You put M's tent up. There's just there's a little drawing, some stick figures with one just a stick figure of M that says me, and one arrow's pointing to the other saying my best friends. It's stuck up. It's the one of Velda's just scribbled
Philippe
out.
have a good cry.
You have a good cry in there. It smells lovely and kind of box fresh.
Shania,
Yes. What is it?
are you putting M in with you and Philippe?
I think he's already in there.
Okay.
No, I mean, are you?
I can.
Well, I just didn't know if... Can I just...
Yeah.
What does Philippe eat?
Anything by the looks.
I mostly give him nuts and bananas.
But, I mean, I try and look at Philippe's fangs, see if they're, like, pointed and groundy at the back, like a dog's are.
He is an omnivore, so he will eat meat.
I mean, I'm sure I've seen him eat parts of somebody that he's torn off.
Hey,
I'm sure I have a memory
Occasionally, yes, he is a devil monkey. What the fuck?
So
He
we're...
can eat,
It's
he can
alright.
eat some
Is
meat
he
if he
going to eat
wants.
MZ's face? I think is what we're
Can't
talking
eat
about.
M can come in with me.
It's Philippe, you're not... Philippe, are you going to eat MZ? No, you're not going to do this, are you?
Philippe looks at you, looks at everyone else, and then takes him and then poops in his hand and kind of throws it into the river.
See? That's what monkeys do when they're not going to eat people.
Would you... No, that's not conclusive. That is not conclusive.
Yeah, it is. I know him best.
No, right. Fulton, you're right. M's going in with you.
Thanks.
You
All
don't
the time.
eat people, do you?
No.
Oh, good.
I eat pocket meat and shoe cheese.
Never been quite sure where that pocket meat's come from, but there we go.
Stripped it.
A lot to unpack there. Do we have time right now?
No, I mean stripped it off of like a pig or whatever meat that I need to use.
I mean,
Stripped it from whatever's around.
You stripped it of its flesh clothes or something, is it?
no,
I see.
You cut bits of meat off and
Oh,
then
look,
you
there's
dry
a
them
flesh
out.
jacket. I just take it off. Oh, look, a flesh shirt.
The
flesh trousers.
pants, yes.
I mean, that is essentially what we do to animals that we eat, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, I suppose
And
it
I
is,
love a
yeah.
good pair of flesh boots, but go on.
Come on, where are we going?
No, I
To
don't know.
sleep in the
Fulton's
tent that
putting-
we have just put up.
Fulton's putting M into his tent, and he's just setting up a little smokehouse. Like, some M jerky.
All right, so we sleep.
Oh, there's
Yeah, obviously.
been a lot of
no.
cannibalism jokes in this episode.
Yeah.
Okay, you sleep through the night. You heard
You hear, you overhear like talking from Fulton. Like I'm talking to M. Like I'm just talking out loud. Like that's his way of like coping with it, is just to talk to him.
Cut your name.
Yeah. Like nice stuff. Like just
flesh claws off
kind
your
of
body.
talking about his life and like his life in High Helm, the stuff that he hasn't told anyone else yet.
Bloody hell, that's not going to bring him back, is it? Velda Masters as he falls asleep in the tent.
Velda gets up, unpegs his tent, moves it to the other side of the camp.
Really sweet moment from
Yeah,
Fulton. Yeah. Ruined by myself and James. Sorry about
It's a
that.
bit creepy. isn't it?
Velda emotionally leaves.
Yes.
What do you mean it's a bit creepy? People go to gravesites to speak to their lost
They don't
partners.
sleep in a tent with the dead person and just talk about
We're
their
only doing that so that the devil monkey doesn't eat the corpse, okay? We're having to make do. We are making do. I will make this family work, all right? If I have fucking kills me getting us to fucking Janderhoff, we are making fucking do.
No,
Now shut up and eat your flesh jacket.
My own flesh jacket? Yes. Nibbling on my own sleep. Oh.
it is fair. People don't normally sleep in tents next to dead bodies unless they're mountaineers. But also, they don't normally have to transport those bodies to dwarven citadels to have them resurrected while trying to prevent a devil monkey from eating them. That's the
Philippe
joy.
would not eat. God God's sake!
Well, we've got a few days to Janderhoff, so I guess we'll find out. Next day, so this is the third day that you've been walking. So you're all tired and muddy and just fed up. You've been carrying your friend all this whole time. So he will need another gentle repose today to extend the effect of it. So make sure you cross one of those off.
I don't suppose you'd fit in the handy haversack.
No, I'm afraid it needs to be able to fit through the opening at the top in order to put something in there.
Well,
and you
I can cast. It is a cantrip. I could cast Gentle Repose on all his bits, so we could just chop him up. So it's a little bit easier.
No.
But
When we bring him back to life, he did not have any bits there.
He's doing this in
He'd be
character.
paraplegic.
He's doing this in character as a James.
Yeah, go on. Have the balls through that in character. Go on. No,
just around the
I did
campfire.
do it in the Velder voice.
Oh my god! Just around the campfire over breakfast. This comes.
Picking up Em's body.
Can
I cast Gentle Repose on him.
The way that I am carrying M at the moment, he's sort of on my back. Is there a way I can rudimentary rustle us up some kind of rig or cot that can be strapped onto a back that would still leave my arms free in case I need to use my... I mean, using a sword's probably still going to be out, but at least then I can use my bow.
You can. You will still be encumbered. So you will be taking penalties too. To anything. The easiest thing to do would be to carry him in a way that you can put him down, or to make some kind of a, since you're traveling overland, to like maybe make a stretcher or a barrel or something that two of you can carry his body on would be an easier way of transporting him. And then if you get attacked, you just drop it.
I was going to say,
there's not really an effective way to fight with a grown man strapped to your back.
Can
Velder make an engineering check to direct the others to make? I was thinking a stretcher or something like that. It's 26.
I love that it's not an engineering check to make it. It's an engineering check to tell other people how to do
Dan
it.
just told us anyway.
That is.
But to tell you
how
guys,
to build one.
I was already starting to do the... Go ahead.
That's fine.
Do you have any knowledge engineering?
Yeah, survival to make a car.
Survival would also do it.
Oh yes, I have very high survival.
Well, mine's going to be better because it's going to be engineered.
Good luck with the gears.
Let's take our D20 penises off the table here. All right, somebody has made the check, and that's all that is needed.
26.
And as a group, you are able to construct out of some branches and wood and arrows. Because fucking got loads of those now. You managed to make like a stretcher that you're able to put M in and then tie the body to it with the thing off. So he's secure in it, and two people can carry it quite easily.
I'm going to craft some wheels. So we can create a little wagon that Philippe can pull.
Wow. That is a great idea.
That is certainly an idea. Make a craft check.
So I've got craft A, craft B, and craft C, but there's nothing.
You've not put any points into them, have you? It's an untrained craft check. It's an untrained craft check. Just try and make something. Go ahead and just roll it. Untrained then.
That is 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
So you make a pair of wheels and an axle. Of slightly below average quality for an untrained craftsman. They're not entirely
dips up and down.
Yeah, they're not entirely round, and you fix them onto the stretcher, and then you sort of try to encourage Philippe to pick up.
Don't worry, Philippe. You know how you are good at carrying the bodies and how I love you for it. Would you mind carrying the cart with MC on? Very pretty, please.
Wild empathy checks. That's a handle animal check.
It's not. It's got Caragor just
trying to push him.
Just looks at the others, goes, he knows that's not actually a cart, doesn't he? He knows that's just a pair of wheels.
It's just a pair of wheels.
It's just a pair of wheels.
I mean, yes. And they're not even very good wheels. Like that one's basically a square.
20.
A 20. Philippe looks at you doubtfully, then looks at the cart, then looks at Fulton, and then just kind of sighs, walks over, grabs a hold of it, gives it a tug. The wheels immediately fall off the stretcher fall because they're stuck in the mud. You're trenching through mud. The wheels get stuck in it, fall off. it falls into the mud, overturns, and M's body falls into the mud, still on the stretcher. Philippe just kind of sighs and just starts dragging it along the mud, upside down, dragging M through the dirt.
Okay, stop.
I pick up the other side of the stretcher.
Yeah, Caragor gets his side of the stretcher as well.
That's why I'm not a blacksmith.
4 of us on this? Yeah, okay, 4 of us then. There's 4 of us.
I mean, 2 of you can carry it without any problem.
It's a stretcher, it's 2.
It's okay.
If you're
I've got
not
it.
doing it, then
I've got it. It's fine.
you've got it with Philippe.
Well,
Caragor's seen Philippe, has checked Philippe's teeth, and is definitely carrying the other end of the stretcher.
Is the Benny Hill soundtrack still trademarked? Can we play that at this point? Bit of yakety sax.
This is getting very doors in the ossuary, isn't it? Which way up do we carry M? How many people carry him?
Right, off we go.
On the wrong side of my chest. Right, you heft up the stretcher. M's shroud now covered in mud. You flip back over the right way and start just carrying along through. I like it. Started off as a touching thing, and then you're like, how much more convenient can we make this?
Yes, he's quite heavy.
He's not that. He ain't heavy. He's Fulton's brother.
Hey.
Shortly after you set off, so later on in the morning, as you're walking along, you spot something ahead of you through the rain. It looks to be a small farm, or maybe a ranch. You can see there are some pens around that seem to have horses in them. It's set a little way back from the river. There is a road on this side that connects it, that seems to go across, and a little further down you can see a bridge that crosses over the river and then connects to the main road that goes south. What would you like to do?
If we went down to that farm, they might have either horses, a pony, or maybe even access to a little dinghy on the river we could use.
Or a cart.
Hey,
All of the above.
let's go and check.
What, so we are going to go and ask the farmers for some help?
Yeah, we're going to offer
Okay.
cotton. Actually, hang on.
Maybe they want arrows.
Hopefully they want arrows. Or maybe they want gold. We've got a lot of that these days. I'm gonna go first. Do they... Oh, maybe Fulton, you should go
Shouldn't I
first.
change the skin with the chameleon scales?
Alright, nice.
I walk up to the farm.
Alright, let's just go.
Okay. You all make your way towards the farm through the rain. You push away. The gate is unlocked, and you can see that there is a light on in the farmhouse, and there is smoke coming from the chimney.
We head up towards the door.
Okay, you go and cool.
Whoever wants to start.
you go up to the door and knock on the door. After a couple of moments, you hear movement inside, and then the door opens, and somebody is standing on the other side. Colin, who's standing on the other side of the door?
Hello there.
Oh, we didn't know that was
How
happening.
can I help?
Excuse me, my good fellow. It's I'm sorry to bother you. It's raining, and I wondered if we could come in a moment.
Garden has blessed us with some rain, huh?
Aye, they have.
Aye.
Yeah.
He's weird. Let's just...
Yeah,
Oh,
this
come on.
is
I don't
true.
trust him.
But for us, it is. It's been a long journey so far. We were hoping we may put upon you for some rest for the moment. We have an injured friend with us.
My name is Fulton Battlestone.
Hello there, Fulton.
And we are just some travellers. We've got gold here. Thank you for your hospitality.
Even
puts
if-
2 gold pieces out.
If you don't have any space inside, we can go into your barn and lay down there. Just any protection from the rain would be great.
Stables, mate. Hanging out with the horses. Oh, hey.
I'm sorry, this is all moving a bit fast for me.
Sorry.
What do you need from me?
So we just want to come in and rest our heads, a little bit. We've been travelling quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, come on in. Come on in here.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's all right.
What does he look like, guys? Who are we looking at?
Yeah, what does he look like?
Yeah, all right. So,
Well, he's human, but yeah, go ahead and beyond that, describe it.
So he's human. He's about 60, 65 years old. Sort of 5'7", and big beard, long curly hair, a bit like the Colonel. from KFC signs.
Big up all of the chicken brands.
Big up other chicken brands. Big up all the chicken brands. Or big up vegan chicken brands because what do you call that?
Satan.
Satan, I love a bit of Satan. Me,
Big up
do you know what I mean?
Satan.
Big up Satan.
Shout out Lucifer.
Yeah. So he's got like a sort of a nice white beard, a bit of a cream suit on. It used to be white, but it's obviously really old. Do you know what I mean?
Actually, the Colonel.
No, he's not the Colonel.
Is this a plantation house? Everyone, I thought it was a ranch.
For copyright reasons.
I'm trying to give it a good description because MZ never got a good one. So, like, he's got a nice pair of big brown boots on, and there's pictures as you walk in. There's pictures of Uncle Gooden everywhere. Like he is a Gooden fan. Loves the man.
Ooh.
Come on in here. My name is Johnson. Ed Johnson.
Caragor's just looking to Fulton, being like, and the rest of them being like, just made a few eyes.
Hello, Mr.
It's
Johnson.
a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Call me Ed, please. Call me Ed, ma'am.
Ed.
Ed. No, I'm saying ma'am to the lady over there.
That's right. She was speaking to me.
You're not very bright, are you, son?
I like you. Do you live here on your own?
I do, yes. It's not owned by me, sir. It's owned by someone else. I just take care of the place. I haven't seen them in about 20 years.
What kind of animals do you look after in this place?
Oh, I just got some horses these days and a few rabbits out back.
Yeah.
Do you? Who's the person you haven't seen?
Oh, her name was Sally. She left a long time ago.
No.
I just
Sorry
take
about
care
that.
of her house.
Where did she go? Do you know?
This sounds.
No, she just said she'll be back. She went out for some, what do you call them? Some smoking materials, and she never came back.
She didn't go to Kaer Maga, did she, by any chance?
That she did.
Right. And okay. No, never mind. All right. So Ed.
Yes.
Nice chatting with you.
What's your second name?
What's your name, son?
My name is Canleth. Who believe it?
Well, how'd you do? Can you believe it? That's one hell of a name you got there.
Caragor's nodding, going, I know. Yes.
Uncle God bless you with the name, didn't he, son? Oh, yeah.
You like Uncle Gooden? We've seen him in Kaer Maga.
So anyway, we were just wondering if you ever got any horses that you'd be willing to part with, gold-wise. We've got a lot of gold.
Well,
horses would be very useful, actually, if you could sell them.
They don't belong to me. They belong to Aunt Sally.
We'd be willing to pay you for them. Above the odds.
I'm sure she would be happy to receive the gold.
And you could buy some lovely new horses with the gold.
No, I can't do that. These horses belong to Sally. I can't go selling them.
Maybe if you could loan them to us, maybe you come with us.
I suppose.
Conveniently, you have to come with us to transport the horses all the way. We're going to Janderhoff.
Janderhoff?
Yes, that's right, Janderhoff, yes.
I've been there in years. I'd like to come along.
I mean, you probably don't want to leave, uproot your entire life that you've got here, all quite nice, horses and your little farmstead, you're waiting for Sal. Probably don't want to come with us.
You don't know me very well, do you?
I don't know you at all,
like an adventure. What's your name again?
My name is Canleth, you believe it.
Canleth, you and I are going to be friends.
Oh,
Uncle Gooden has blessed us both. Come on in, son. Let's go and have a little drinky here.
Yeah, do you have perhaps some kind of bathroom, toilet facilities, or water closets that I may have a freshens of the up?
Yeah, you got to go outside and then walk around the back and then go down the stairs and then you go through a little tunnel, then up some more stairs, and that's where the bathroom is.
This sounds most convenient.
That's right.
Thank you. I will go there now.
That's right.
You should have seen it before I put that in. We just had a hole out back.
Good. Okay, this is wonderful. Thank you. I will be back shortly.
Off you go, Sherry. Go to the tunnel.
Sherry, huh?
What? Sherry Main.
Sherry Main.
That's
and your
my
name is?
Belder Chainbright.
Belder. Can you believe it? Sherry and Fulton.
Aye.
Yeah, I
listen.
remember your name.
Listen, outside.
No, you
we've-
listen. No, sorry.
Outside, we've got look. There's no easy way to say this. One of our friends has passed away, and we were headed to Janderhoff.
Janderhoff. Sorry, it's a reaction.
We were headed to Janderhoff to see if we can find any priests.
We can do vigil for him. His vigil.
Oh, you're still here. You didn't go to the bathroom.
No, I'm going to the bathroom now. Bye.
All right.
Don't forget the tunnel.
Avant.
So don't be alarmed when you see the body in the shrouds.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Aye.
Sorry to hear that.
He kind of looked. He sounded like you, but if they put on an accent. I don't know.
Caragor's just shaking his head.
What?
No, just
Bring him on in here. You can put him in the.
we bring him
in the guest room here. It's a small room by the front door.
How many rooms have you got in
Oh,
here?
there's 17 rooms here.
It is a plantation house.
Okay.
No, they're all very small. What I've done is there just used to be one big room. I kind of sectioned it off and made lots of little rooms. As you can see, this room here is barely big enough for us all.
God, now you say that, actually, it does actually feel rather cramped.
It's actually quite roomy for me.
It makes you feel bigger by walking around, don't you think?
Yeah.
Having all these doors here.
Did Sally want you to do this?
I mean, she said do what you want with the place while I'm away.
Do you think she's alive?
Oh, I'm sure she's coming back.
Well, it's been how long?
No, she probably is definitely alive. Yeah, definitely. You're probably right. Definitely coming back.
How long has it been?
It's been
Did you say
22 years.
Oh, okay. Well, how old was she?
She she was 106.
All right. Fair enough. Well, hopefully
But she lives a lot longer than us humans. I don't. You're a dwarf, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm quite young for a dwarf.
Yeah, you're quite tall for a dwarf too.
Well, it's the mohawk. Yeah, it's a style.
You got two kind of crowns on there.
Aye. Oh, that reminds me. Fulton leaves,
All right.
and then I head to the bridge.
All right. Fulton goes outside.
That was abrupt.
It was very abrupt, you're right. Yeah.
He's having a tough time with things at the moment.
Leaves just Belder and Kanyeth.
All right, have we put M in the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put M's in one of the tiny guest rooms.
Can I just sort of pull the shrouds off
Yeah.
M's face? God damn, he was a good-looking fella.
Wonderful.
What do I see in the toilet?
Meanwhile,
You're looking to read your
pre or
future, or
Depends what you want to see.
I don't know. I just want to. Just want to know what it's like.
you could maybe do with some more roughage. But nothing you need to call your GP about. It is a simple outhouse. It is indeed quite. Make a perception check.
Ooh, 17.
17, you do successfully find your way through the labyrinthine instructions, through the tunnel, up the other stairs into it's like an outhouse built on a platform near the horses, where you are able to effectively poop in a bucket, which, you know, kind of feel like you could probably done that in the house. It seems like maybe he's had a lot of time to remodel this, and some of these decisions haven't necessarily been entirely practical. But yes, you do your business and then make your way back. There doesn't seem to be anything. You don't spot anything weirder than this kind of weird house.
Fulton outside on the bridge.
Yeah.
The rain lashing on him. He removes his cloak, holds it, closes his eyes, opens them up again, throws the cloak in the river.
Okay.
He then takes off his lion head and 2 crowns.
Mm-hmm.
He also looks at them and sort of holds them out over the river and just sort of simply drops them in the river.
Okay. You drop the lion hat and the 2 crowns. The crowns sink. The lion hat kind of just bobs there in the river, looking back at you for a little bit. and then the current takes it and it just drifts slowly under the bridge and away from you, and you're left standing there alone in the rain.
He sort of takes a breath, exhales, and then walks back into the farmhouse.
Cool. You walk back out. A coyote comes running out, grabs the rat cloak, runs off with it.
So
Falls down dead.
Shania reapplies her skin colours. Like, we're going to be here
How
for
many
a while.
times can you do
I
that?
can use it as many times as I want. It's
Okay.
time
At will. Okay.
Yeah.
Caragor sees Shania coming from the toilet and Fulton coming. Oh, we're both getting rid of some crap, are we people?
Yeah, Fulton returns without his disgusting rat cloak, but more importantly, without his crowns and lining.
Where do your crowns? I mentioned your crowns, and now they're gone, son.
Hey, I need to be a new person, and that's the old Fulton. The new Fulton, I don't need any of that stuff now.
So the new Fulton doesn't need hats.
Well, not stupid hats made from lion prizes, and not stupid crowns that get my friends killed, no.
Fulton, you'll always be a king to me, mate.
Fulton, you'll always be wearing a stupid hat in my mind.
Hey.
Miss your friend.
Yeah, and you have the heart of a lion tiger face.
No, he had the hat of a lion.
Yeah, I know,
Tiger
but
face.
it's my accent. He has the heart of a lion tiger.
Oh, the hat, yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Yes.
You miss your
Piece of
friend, huh,
shit.
son?
Hey,
Here,
he was my best friend.
here's a towel. Dry yourself off. And
Thanks.
towels for the rest of y'all.
Well, thank you.
It's
Thank
very
you.
kind of you.
Now, I'm going to go in that door over there.
Which one?
The third on the left.
Good.
How many
That's
are
the
on the
kitchen.
left?
7.
Are we?
And there's one here, and then you go up the stairs.
Just cubicles. They're
and
just
there's
cubicles.
10 more. Well, that makes 18 rooms, but you
Right,
do
the
the
voting
math.
or in a big public toilet. I don't know.
Anyway, you can pick a room, because I guess it's night. Is that right?
It's night's drawing in, yeah.
Night's drawing in. I'm going to go in the kitchen. I'm going to make us up some supper.
That's very kind of you. Can I please offer you some
Thank you so
remuneration
much.
for your food?
Yes, you
Right,
can.
Here's 2 gold pieces.
So that's 4.
Uh huh.
Thanks.
And then when you sell us the horses, we can talk about.
Oh, I
different-
can't sell you the horses.
Oh,
No, he's coming with us.
he's okay.
I see you, son. And I can't sell you the horses.
Caragor nods and puts the 4 coins on the table and says, "All right, cool. Thanks for the food. Cheers.
Thank
mate."
you for your
I'll be out in a moment.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Where's the dining room?
Oh, that's upstairs.
Oh, up. Oh, okay. So
I know
should
it
we
sounds-
just eat in the hall?
19th door on the right.
No, upstairs, directly above the kitchen, there's a dumb waiter.
Should we?
I installed it myself.
Should we go and wait in there?
Oh, you can. It'll be a while.
Oh, so
Yeah, I
it's
might
quicker to
go
eat
to
in the
find
hall.
a bed and have a lie down for a moment.
Yeah, maybe
I
get
think I'm
yourself
gonna go to
cleaned up
bed.
first. Yeah,
Wait. Yeah. When Ed
that's right.
and Ed leaves, I just before the Danger Club go off and have their little cottage nap. Just go, wait, when he's out of earshot, I go, wait, we absolutely cannot travel with Ed.
Who's
Yeah, I look
who's
at
Auntie
this.
Sally?
He is a lover of Uncle Gooden. We will be very, very stupid to be traveling with this man.
Yeah, but you were looking like Auntie Sally was somebody that.
I thought it might have been Rat Queen. I thought that might have been plot twist
right,
coming
plot
our way.
twist.
But no, either way, it's probably it's possibly at best just a mentalist, but at worst could be something else. You know what I mean? Like there's more than one bloat mage in Kaer Maga.
Aye, but even if we're going to ask him about Uncle Gooden, doesn't mean that we know. Like we
Listen,
can at
mate,
least
look,
ask about.
Eventually, he's going to find out. If the longer he stays with us, if he's a fan of Uncle Gooden,
But
and he
he's
takes
not-
any interest in what happens in Kaer Maga, either he's going to find out, or someone's going to come back from Kaer Maga and bloody tell him, or
This
something
is-
will happen.
It's
Hey.
not the kind of things that we should be poking, you understand?
I know,
Why risk it?
but he's not going to sell us the horses unless we steal them.
Well, unfortunately, Fulton, you have said what was next on my mind.
Yeah, we leave some money, we take some horses.
Yeah, we don't need to sleep here. We leave the money, we take the horses, and we go now.
Okay, I mean, okay, it's as long as You think Ed is okay with us just stealing the horses and just sitting there in the room alone, not accompanying us on our journey?
I'm sure whoever Ed is will find another way to get involved in the adventure later on if whoever controlling Ed feels that way inclined. That's why I'm pretty safe about running away.
I hope he's good at accents then.
I'm sure he is, Fulton.
So he's gone. He's gone into the other room, Ed.
Yes, Ed has gone to start making you a lovely... Ed is in the kitchen making you all dinner.
I leave 10 gold pieces on the side and then we head towards the barn.
We're all in agreement, right? Is that makes
yes, absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right, fine. Caragor takes out 12 with an eye to Fulton and puts them on the side.
So are you guys paying for your horses separately, or do you think that'll cover everything?
This is a lot for some
Fulton takes back his 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
I mean, that's now not that much, but
No, oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought Kaer Maga was going to pay for that.
I put 5 gold pieces in.
I put 5.
All right.
22 gold pieces should be enough for some bloody horses.
I will also put like 3. 25. That sounds good.
And then Fulton takes his 5 back then.
We are
What the
also
fuck?
What's happened to you?
He's a new
Is
man.
this the new Fulton? You're Captain Tightwad.
Takes money away from people.
We are also effectively.
I'll give him 5. I'm joking.
We are also stealing them as well, so that's why I put in a bit extra.
Okay, so how much have we put in now?
I will put in 10 gold pieces.
I put in 12.
10, you put 12.
This is like at the end
I
of a
put
meal.
8. That's
Bill
30.
doesn't quite tally up.
Have you...
30 gold pieces there now.
Okay, have you covered the tip as well?
Bill, you do the tip.
I only had a starter.
You're always the tip.
I always forget if it's 25% in Kaer Maga or if it's 20%.
Ed comes out of the kitchen and sees you doing this money thing.
This is just a game we play. It's
What's
called
going on here, boys?
Coiny,
Girls,
coiny.
ladies?
Coiny, slappy, slappy.
It's who can raise the most money.
Caragor flips one of the coins in his hands and flips it to another hand.
I raise you 5 gold pieces.
Oh, do you?
Coiny, slappy, slappy. I slap Velda. Ow!
I didn't realise Slappy come around so quickly. Caragor backhands Velda.
Oh, you did it. He doesn't slap.
This is a game I can't get involved in. I'm going to go back in the kitchen.
Okay, Velda.
Alright, okay.
Chat with you later.
Right, let's
Put the
go,
money
let's
down.
go
Let's get
now,
the
let's
fuck out of here.
We rush out of there towards the barn.
Wait, Fulton. Just brought M's body inside.
Oh, shit.
Hem's in there. Like.
If we just went off. If we left him
He's also in the room right next door to the kitchen. Bearing in mind these doors aren't very good.
Okay,
The walls are very
Caragor
quiet.
stealth in to go get the body back.
Yeah, stealth.
So, oh my goodness. Right, so it's going to be a stealth check to get into the room with M's body, opposed by if you have a look on Messenger, Colin, I've sent you a little character sheet.
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. So that's a perception check from Ed Johnson, the rancher, who is rapidly becoming one of my favourite characters.
In it, like, yeah, I don't want to meta.
You want us to take him along, don't you?
I think that was Dan's idea.
Hey, this is your world.
Yeah, man, it's your world. Like we can't.
That's how it
It'd
goes.
be like campaigning for the Democrats and then meeting a Trump fan and then that Trump fan wanting to turn up and like just hang out with you. It'd just be so weird.
What's your role?
He doesn't know you're campaigning for the Democrats.
Exactly, when he
doesn't
does.
know
Well,
you're
yeah.
Hillary Clinton.
What's your role?
You roll first, babes.
Is
I've
it?
already made my roll. I know what my total is.
He's not MZ anymore.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
23.
Oh, 19! Shit!
Oh my god.
23 on a perception! He's still MZ! He never died! He never died!
Oh my goodness, Ed, you are just putting in. What are you making for dinner?
I was just making a bit of salad, It's not going to take long. I had nothing else in. I just foraged in the garden this morning.
I was picturing like, pork and beans. Or, no,
Yeah. And when he said, like, should I go out the dining room more, it could take a while. But to transport a salad upstairs in a dumb way.
Well, he's obviously now he's feeling a bit like, I better knock something together quick. Come on, mate, hurry up.
oh my god,
He's a bit nuts as well, as he's been living by himself for 20 years.
just chopping some croutons.
Yeah, right.
Toasting.
I mean, he's created 18 rooms, so yeah, that's probably.
when you hear that old creaking floorboard outside goes, and you hear one of your guests going back into the room with the dead body.
That's
and
the old creaking floorboard.
You can hear them starting to move the body off the bed. What would you like to do?
What are you doing? Just come out.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Oh, hello.
Why is that pile of coins by the door? Why are you taking your friend? You going to rob me of my horses?
Didn't want to. I just didn't.
No.
What makes you come to that conclusion?
Because
so
you're carrying
quickly?
a dead body out and you left a pile of gold by
I
the door. So yeah, you're not robbing me, but you're damn sure near enough.
didn't want to leave a dead person on this bed because I thought that wouldn't be too clean.
Now you listen here, son.
I will.
I can't let you leave with those horses.
I'm
Now I can let you leave with me with those horses just to make sure I can bring them back. Now I'm a good person. I see that you're in a bit of dire straits here, and I see you need to get somewhere. You're going to Janderhoff.
Genuinely actually scared me.
No, I ain't been there in a while, but I've been there before, which means I can guide y'all. It also means that I'm a good person, and I was actually seeing this as a bit of an adventure for me because I ain't left this house in a while.
I'd like her.
Now, I'm happy to come with you. I'm not happy for you to take my horses, no matter how much gold you're going to offer. Because I said to Sally that they would be here when she got back. Doesn't matter if I can get new horses. That's not the point. Now, I've shown a lot of hospitality here, so you make your decision. But I guarantee you, I can't let you leave without that. With that.
I mean,
All right.
I'd like to do two things. One is make a sense motive roll when he said he's a good person.
Mm-hmm.
The other is, in my head, I'd like to calculate the average lifespan of an average horse.
Exactly.
And see if it's
I mean, I think we should look at these horses before we...
27 years.
Because I tell you what, these horses,
Yeah, yeah.
they're going to be knackered.
Go ahead.
Elven
Right.
horses?
It's more the family of horses, I think. That he's more sort of,
Yeah.
there's
The
a whole
lineage.
thing about it, yeah.
You can go ahead and make your sense motive.
We're going to go in there and there's just skeleton horses with like lipstick on. And like, here they are. Oh my
This is
God.
Billy.
19 on the sense motive.
Okay, a 19. You get a sense of what he's about. Colin, give him an idea of sort of not necessarily, it's not a mind reader, but just kind of an idea of what his character is, what his intention is when he's saying that.
Fried chicken.
So he's quite firm, but you can tell that he's being truthful. He's not gonna, he's not doing it for any other reason than to be good. He doesn't get many people coming along too much, and I think he just sees it as like, okay, I'm gonna help you out because I am a good person. You probably will pay me as well, which will be quite a little bit of pocket for me. But I just want to make sure that these horses come back because he's a good, honest chap, I think. If a bit right wing,
Caragor puts his hands up and says, I apologise. Thanks very much for your hospitality. If we can repay you by taking you with us, then I would very much like to do that. Allow me and us to make amends, sir.
I think we should eat first. Let's talk about it.
Good.
All right.
Because you lost my trust a bit there, and I just want to gain it back.
Yeah, some hot food will definitely help us bond together.
Oh, we're not having hot food.
No?
No, it's a nice salad. Yeah, I like a salad on a Wednesday evening.
on a rainy, cold Wednesday evening.
So rainy.
Just right.
Would you like some choo-cheese with that?
Hey, what's that?
Oh, I tell you what we have got. What about honeyed salad?
I tell you what. I got some stew from yesterday. I can heat that up too.
Is it salad?
No, it's stew.
Stew.
What the hell is this
He
kid
just
talking
said
about?
stew.
I'm
You're
just
not
wondering-
the brightest again, are you?
Well, I'm just wondering because everything seems to boil down to salad in this house. So.
We could have salad to start.
We can make stewlad.
and a stew for afters.
This
And for
sounds
dessert,
very lovely.
We could horse up and roll on out of here.
I mean,
Regulators,
I like
mount up.
They horse up round here, not saddle up. Good. Sounds splendid.
You settle down and have a starter salad and a main of stew, which is, I imagine, pretty good. He's had a lot of time to perfect these recipes.
It's pretty tasty.
The portions are a bit off. He's used to cooking for one. But
I ask Ed, I go, who's that fella in all the pictures?
Well, that's Good. Uncle Good. He gave us everything.
What, you specifically, or you mean everybody?
Everybody. He's a good man. He does right. In Kaer Maga and everywhere else.
Isn't he just part of Kaer Maga, though?
Oh, he stretches beyond sometimes. A lot of his people come out here this way preaching the good word.
All right.
Yeah.
Caragor's left eyebrow is just going mad. Fulton, just out of sight of Ed. Remembering the eyebrow messaging we did before. Like,
right.
It's just a rictus of twitching, like...
This salad's really good.
Isn't it? It's really enjoyable. It's
Really
making me want to
nice.
fill my mouth with it and not say anything more.
I'll give you the recipe.
you're all really conscious of the fact that Uncle Gooden's head is
Yeah.
wrapped in cloth in Velda's bag under this table. Not that anyone knows it would be Uncle Gooden's head, because nobody knows that's what he actually looks like. So you finish your slightly awkward dinner, and wash up, and then Ed, do you want to help them saddle up some horses?
Yeah.
All right. So you saddle up the horses. You each so you take you're going to need three light horses, which will be enough for three of you, and then two heavy horses, one for Shania and Philippe, and one for whoever is taking M's body. We'll be able to.
I will.
I will take this beautiful chestnut mare. She looks so gorgeous.
Her name is Billy.
What's mine?
Really? With
Bobby.
an
Barbie?
Billy, that's Bobby.
Bobby or Barbie?
Bobby.
Bobby?
Bobbi.
Oh, okay, Bobby. Yeah, hey.
What's mine called?
Brenda.
Brenda.
That's Brenda over there.
And what's mine?
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Yeah, they're all girls.
All beginning with B.
They are. I'd never noticed that.
You mount up your horses. The rain is still coming down. You make your way out of the ranch, locking it up, leaving some food for the remaining horses. You reckon it's from where you are? It is like a 4-day ride, I think, to Janderhoff. So it's it's a 2-day ride to Janderhoff. 2 days there, 2 days back. So it's not a really long ride from where you are. So you mount up your horses, you ride out of the ranch, over the bridge, and rejoin the main road. And with jolly old Ed Johnson leading the way, you are on the road. Ed, where is it everyone's going?
Janderhoff.
That's where we leave it for tonight.
Hey! Good old Yando.
New favourite character.
Beautiful. Good stuff.
Janderhoff.
Janderhoff. Amazing, man. Amazing.
That was cracking. Great stuff, Colin.
Very little.
Thanks very much.
Very little breathe.
Do you ever
ever wonder when Spider-Man goes to the bathroom if the toilet paper sticks to his fingers?
Do you ever wonder why Superman wears his underwear outside of his pants?
My name is Imran.
My name is Anthony.
He's the Jock.
And he's the Nerd.
And we're your hosts for the Jock and Nerd podcast, where we sometimes try to attempt to answer these questions.
This is a full spoiler podcast, and we swear a lot.
Check it out for awesome geek news, interviews, and comic book reviews. Visit jockandnerd.com. We are your superhero TV, movies, and comic book culture curators.
Boom.
jockandnerd.com. Jock and Nerd.